won't speak about yesterday's game. I don't care. Let's be clear. It's a normal day in the office for Barcelona. We cooked young boys, not a good team. Everyone was expecting Barcelona to win by at least 4 or 5, and that's what happened. We cooked them. A lot of players performed so good, but I'm gonna focus on the one and only player that outshined everyone. Don Andres Pedri Iniesta. What a player. And before I speak about him, please make sure to subscribe and also to follow me on Twitch if you want to watch my streams. That will mean a lot to me, and thank you. Okay, and yeah, if you asking why I'm wearing glasses, I don't think I look good. That's it. Yesterday, we saw one of the best performances from a midfielder. Yes, that performance didn't involve goals. Everyone in this world agreed yesterday that Pedri had an amazing game and he didn't score. Oh my god, who would have guessed it? A good performance, a great performance without scoring a goal. And you know who I'm talking about. And let me tell you this one. When it comes to midfielders, I think right now, at this moment, he is one of the best midfielders in the world, if not the best. As someone who can dribble, who can pass, who has composure, who can sometimes get involved in the attack and create chances, he is one of the best in the world. Yes, goals are important, but still, when it comes to midfielders, no one gives a about goals, especially players like Pedri. Oh, what are you saying? This is stupidity. Goals are important, yes. Who is the greatest midfielder for you? You might say Zidane, Iniesta, Xavi, or even Modric. These are all your choices and you have the right to say this. But what's the only thing that is common with all of them? Exactly, they don't score a lot of goals. No one remembers their goals, apart from like 4 or 5 goals. But no one cares about their goals. If you choose Zidane is the greatest midfielder of all time like me, I don't care about his goals. I watched him play. That man was one of the best players, not only midfielders, players of all time. Apart from 2 or 3 goals of him, I don't remember the rest. His best performance, for example, against Brazil didn't involve any goals. He was performing so good that the whole world agreed that that performance is a 10 out of 10 performance, and he didn't score a goal. Same for Iniesta. I know Iniesta was clutch, he scored some important goals, but at the same time, a lot of his performances are unbelievable. He is showing the world that he is one of the greatest midfielders of all time, not even with goals. Who gives a about goals? Or Luka Modric, for example. Tell me 3 goals of Luka Modric. Exactly. You drain your brain before coming out with 3 goals for Luka Modric, because no one remembers goals. When it comes to you being considered one of the best midfielder of all time. Also when it comes to Xavi, I remember 1 or 2 Xavi goals, but that's it. His performance is what left a mark on the world of football. His talent, his football ability. Every time that he performs good. 10 out of 10 performance. And that's what people remember. I'm sorry, but no one agrees that Lampard is the best midfielder in the world. No one has Lampard top 5. I'm sorry, if you do, you are maybe stupid or you've been dropped on your head when you were born. That's the only case you think that Lampard is the greatest midfielder of all time. Even though he is the midfielder with the most goals, so what? That makes him better than Zidane? Hell no. I don't give, even if I remember 100 goals of Lampard, I don't give. Zidane is the greatest midfielder of all time. Don Iniesta, Xavi, Luka. We don't give about goals when it comes to considering that player is the best midfielder of all time. And this is a fact. And you know who I'm talking about. If you think that Pedri is not better than Bellingham as a footballer, I'm sorry, but maybe football is not your hobby. Maybe you don't watch football. Maybe you don't care. I know you might be a Real Madrid fan, but at least be realistic when it comes to some things. I consider Zidane the greatest midfielder of all time. A former Real Madrid player. I choose him over Iniesta and Xavi. You know how crazy this sounds, but let's be clear. Zidane is the greatest midfielder of all time. I don't have to be delusional and crazy to go and say that this player is better than this player because this player actually played for my team. I know Bellingham did great job, scoring a lot of goals, yes, but when it comes to a midfielder, the things that should be done as a midfielder, passing, dribbling, everything, composure on the ball, Pedri is miles ahead of Bellingham. If you watch a football game of both Bellingham and Pedri and you come out with the conclusion that Bellingham is better than Pedri, you need to be slapped in the fucking face. And I'm not even joking. I'll grab you by your neck and I'll slap the shit out of you, bitch. I'm sorry, this is stupid. Or any midfielder in this world. Like, tell me one midfielder that has the same football ability as Pedri. I'll wait. Take your time. Think. Why you're not thinking? Think. Exactly. You don't know. He is gifted by God to be considered one of the best midfielders in the world. If he stays healthy, when he is playing, he is one of the best, if not the best midfielder in the world right now. All respect to Valverde, Rodri. Yeah, great players, amazing players. But the only argument you have for those players, for example, like Rodri, tell me when Pedri scores in the finals of the Champions League. That's the only argument you have. When Bellingham, oh, tell me when he scores 23 goals a season or when this Champions League. That's the only arguments you have. We're talking about midfielders. How about we talk about football ability? If you want, please. We're talking about footballers. Let's talk about the things you do in football pitch. Let's talk about the performances in football games. Let's not talk about their goals like we are comparing Eto'o and Henry. Please, we are comparing two midfielders. Talk to me about performances, please. Talk to me about what they do in the game. What's their influence in the game? I know goals are important, but bro, if you sit down and watch 90 minutes of Rodri, you will come out with nothing. Apart from Rodri is an important player for City. That's it. If you sit down and watch Bellingham perform, you will come out with the conclusion that, okay, he scored a nice goal. That he is important for Real Madrid. If you sit down and watch Valverde perform, you will think that's motherfucker has two hearts. He has 4 lunges. That's motherfucker is crazy. He has cardio. But if you watch Pedri perform, you will think, yes, this is the best midfielder in the world. Not only important for Barcelona, but he is important for football. If he stays healthy, brother, that will be a blessing. Not only for us, Barcelona, but a blessing for you football fans. The people that actually miss the old football. Not this bullshit football that no one gives a no one anymore watches a full 90 minutes of a game. They all getting bored. They all check goals. Okay, yeah, Bellingham scores in the 93 minutes. Fair enough. Whoa. Did you watch the 90 minutes? No, why would I do that? He is shit anyways. Valverde, oh my god, Valverde ran 36 kilometers per hour. Oh my god, that's it. Rodri, City didn't play with him and they lost. How? I'm sorry. How? How is that a good argument? Where is the arguments in here that he is the best midfielder in the world? Pedri, it's easy as this. Pedri is one of the best midfielders in the world. How, my friend? Watch him perform in a game. That's it. Watch 90 minutes of him. That's it. That's all you need to say. Not this bullshit ass statistics and arguments of him playing important goals, this shit. No,